Good evening, everyone. We got a lovely evening today. It's nice. I'm coming out here to check the raised beds. My tomatoes are being taken over by marigolds. I keep needing to get out here and transplant some of these so that the tomatoes have room to grow. And the tomatoes are doing pretty good. I just got done watering. And yeah, they're doing pretty good here. And oops, there's a weed. Gonna get that out. But yeah, I got a lot. Marigolds are kind of taking over, and I really need to get out here and transplant a lot of marigolds. Get them moved to the edges or stuff. Well, I got a couple of little pepper plants I bought. They're sweet banana peppers, and they're doing pretty good. What I've got in this tomato is a Golden Queen, and then this one, and this one, and this one here, and this one here. They all come from this tomato zoo pack assortment. So it's got, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got 4 different types of tomatoes, and hopefully I got one of each. We'll see when they start getting ripe. And this one over here is a little sun gold cherry tomato. I love them. Can't eat them anymore, but I do love them. And my marigolds that are planted are doing really good. And no, these ones didn't come up from seed. These ones I bought. And then my peas are doing really good here. Oh, probably gonna have a nice crop of peas. And then I got carrots, and the carrots are coming up, and they're doing really good too. Carrots are really doing good. Got a cute little there. I bought a couple of little watermelon plants to hope they fill in here nicely. I've never really had much luck with my watermelons, but yeah, if it fills in this corner here, that'll be doing pretty good. Keep it green. Yep, more marigolds that need to be transplanted out to the edge. And this is a interesting squash. It's a zucchini here I found. So I thought, well, that looks pretty good, and I can't eat zucchini, so that's on a list of foods I can't eat. I'll just stick it back down there. And this is a white early bush patty pan. There, you can see it's getting nice and big. It should be starting to spread out soon. And this is a cucumber, and I keep putting this thing down here in the ground, right like that. And then, as you can see from the scratch marks and the torn apart marigold plants here, bits of marigold, bits of flower, birds get down in here and they start scratching looking for worms, and they don't care if they scratch and peck apart my marigolds too. Who knows, maybe they're pecking bugs off of them. But they also tend to pull up those little tabs, and then they leave them laying on the surface. And this one here and this one here are lemon cucumber. got lemon cucumbers. And I tried growing lemon cucumbers last year and they just died. But these ones, they look like they're nice healthy plants and they're doing pretty good. And of course, more marigolds. The ones I bought in the pony packs are blooming, and the ones coming up from seed are getting big and they need to be moved. So that's what's going on here in the raised beds. Walk around the outside. The setting sun's kind of getting a little bright, and I thought I'd walk so you can just see lemon cucumbers and the bush cucumber, patty pan, and the little Mexican zucchini, and the little watermelons. Yeah, you can get back here and you can kind of see the whole raised beds, how nice they look. They're looking nice. And here's the carrots and peas. Peas tend to bush out and really overshadow, and I didn't want them on top of the carrots. So yeah, I got soaker hoses for the days when I don't want to water the whole lawn, so I can put in the soaker hose and still get water out here. And yeah, there's a couple of marigolds sneaking in there. And lots of marigolds and peppers and all the tomatoes. They're all doing good. I'll have lots of tomatoes to give away because I can no longer eat tomatoes. So, which makes me snag. I still might sneak a tomato or two. But that's what's going on there. So let's head over and see how the pumpkin patch is doing. I'll come over here. And got my little baby peach trees. They're doing pretty good. This one didn't look like it was going to survive. I got it half price and thought, well, but it had a couple little buds on it, and so they thought maybe it might live. There was a lot of those little peach trees that just didn't look like they were doing too well. It did put out a blossom and tried to grow a baby peach, but the little baby peach dried up and fell off. It just wasn't strong enough to do peaches, but I thought, well, we'll give it the best soil, and I dug up some of my garden soil to put around there. So it's got real good soil, big hole, and I'm just gonna let all these leaves and everything just grow and let it get nice and strong and mulch it this winter so I'll get through the winter. And this spot here is a pretty protected spot. The winds that come up from the southwest kind of blow around my garage there, so it's a pretty sheltered spot here. And we got this little peach tree. It was a bit stronger. It's got looks like 3 little peaches. It's trying to do 2 more little peaches up here. They were late blossoms. I don't know if they'll ever get big, but we'll see. And it's got a teeny tiny one way up there. But honestly, I don't think that little teeny tiny one's going to survive. It's probably going to just dry up and fall off. It doesn't quite look that healthy, but who knows. Anyways, they've all had a good watering. The pumpkin patch needs weeded. I've been using a riding lawnmower mostly to mow my lawn, so I haven't had the grass clippings to mulch around the tires, so I'm gonna have to get out there and start pulling weeds by hand. But as you can see, we've got some pumpkins They're getting nice and leafy now, which is good. This is the first row. It's a short row. It's only got 4 tires in it. And as you can see, the pumpkins are doing pretty good. Let's pull up some of this grass here. Get some of this grass out of here. Yeah, seeds I planted in here. For the longest time, I didn't think they were gonna sprout, and then all of a sudden, boom, they just sprouted one day. And I thought, well, I guess those seeds were viable. So now it's getting pretty big, as you can see. That's a good sized tire, and it's already starting to come up. And then we got the ones over here. Same thing. Some of these were a little late sprouting. As you can see, the one in here, we got two little starts. Got a little start there and a little start there. They were a little late, but they're doing their best. Sometimes you can't tell with the seeds. You think you got some good seeds and put in the biggest, fattest ones, and sometimes they grow and sprout, and sometimes they don't. I'll get the weeds out of here so they're not taking the nutrition away from the pumpkins. So I'll leave the 2 little pumpkin starts there to let them have the nutrition. So yeah, got 2 little tiny ones in there. Then you got a nice big one. And yes, all the sunflowers, I never got them dug up and planted along the fence. So this year the sunflowers are all just coming up in the middle of the pumpkin patch. And this one is doing, yes, there's a sunflower in there. Normally I get out and I dig up all the sunflower starts when they're little tiny, and I just plant them all around along the fence, but didn't get it done this year. Just been one of those years. Been a little busy trying to work hard and make money to pay the bills. So yeah, still a little behind. So I'm going to try this weekend to do a little yard sale. And there. But yeah, as you can see, we do have pumpkin starts. All the tires got pumpkin starts. The ones clear over here by the raspberries, they're still kind of tiny and small. But I hope with the warm weather we got coming, and the hot weather, pumpkins like hot weather. Once they start getting big, they like it hot. You water them, and then you let it get hot. We got pumpkins, and then we got the volunteer patch from the pumpkins that were badly damaged by rodents, and I threw them out to decompose over the winter. And some of those seeds didn't quite decompose, so after the garden was tilled and I started watering, presto, I started getting lots of little volunteer pumpkins all over the place. Yeah, sometimes these volunteers do a lot better. But yep, they're getting big. Got a volunteer right over there. Got some volunteers right over here. We'll see what they grow. And the reason this row is a short row, because over here I decided to plant some corn this year. Got 3 rows of corn. There's not all the seeds I planted sprouted, but we got enough corn seeds here that I think we might get some corn this year. So we got this nice little corn patch here. Got nice 3 little rows of corn. So that's what we got. Some corn. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try this weekend, do a little yard sale, see if I can sell some stuff. Need to get some help because I got all kinds of scrap stuff, like this stuff, all this metal scrap, you know, these big long pipes and stuff. Don't do much with, but I need to get money to get June mortgage payment made. Now I've got stuff in the garage. There's some old windows and things in there. I need to drag out and see if I can sell some stuff. And I got something I need to get from out of the here, let's get this. Yeah, door doesn't open all the way. The far wall is really getting warped. Need to get some help with that. But I got some stuff up in the rafters. I got what I think up there is some kind of vent or duct. Birds have nested in it. But I also got this green thing that looks like it goes on a tractor. And I'm not sure what it is. Need a little help getting it down. But I'm hoping maybe somebody will give me a little something for that. Yeah. I'm not sure, but it just looks like something that goes, it's green, like John Deere green, so hoping that somebody will give me a little something for that. Anyways, I gotta see what I can sell and raise some money. And yeah, I got this old, got some rolls of tar paper in there. Got this can here. I don't know, maybe somebody will give me something for that. So yeah, lots of odds and ends and scrap bits, and need money, gotta pay the mortgage. So let's see if I can get this thing to hook up. Yeah, someday that's not gonna hook up too well. There's my little burn barrel. I need to move it out away from the, but yeah, you can see how this back wall is really warped out. Didn't used to be that saggy, but everything's sagging. So, but that's how things are going. I got my other peach trees are doing okay. My roses are blooming. Everybody needs to see these roses are just so gorgeous. Got the white ones are blooming. These ones are so gorgeous. They smell so nice. God, they smell good. Like rose perfume. And I got these little pale pink ones over here. And look there, there's a dog. Hi, Dax. You doing okay, huh? Being a good old boy? Dax is 10 years old. He turned 10 years old this month. So, yep. And then my willow is, well, I got lots of willow starts. I'm gonna have to see which one's the strongest and the biggest and start tying them up nice and straight and see if I can get one of these to turn into a willow tree for me. And then chop off all the rest and have just one. And Got lots of apples on my apple tree. This is the old apple tree. We never could figure out what kind of apples. We're not sure if they're Jonathan's or Macintosh, but it's got plenty of apples on it. Doing pretty good. And then there's my little Alberta peach tree. And look, we got peaches on it. They're kind of scattered around. Occasionally here and there you find a couple close together, but most of them are pretty scattered. Yeah. Most of them are like this one, single peach on a branch. Just one peach there, so it gets all the energy. It'll probably be one of the bigger ones. And let's go look over here. I got my Honeycrisp apple trees. And yeah, we got some apples all on the lower branches. For some reason, they're all on the lower branches. Yeah, on this one. I'm gonna have to, and it's getting big again. Okay, and then this one, lots of apples all over the place. I'm gonna have to eventually come out here and do a little thinning. Thin away the wee little tiny ones so that these big ones will get real big. But yeah, lots of apples here. My cherry tree did not do anything. Unfortunately, it started to bloom about the time we had some cold weather, so the buds froze, and so no flower buds. Means no fruit. So I told it, hopefully we get fruit next year, since it's last few years it's been pretty reliable, but April we had some really cold weather. And here's my other little new peach tree. And this one's got a few little tiny peaches too. I think they're all too young to be putting out peaches. So I'm not sure any of these peaches are going to survive, but if they do, well, we'll get a few peaches. We got a couple there that look like they might actually turn into some nice size little peaches, and then some small ones which may or may not do anything. Little tiny ones may not. Yeah. Even though you gotta water the cherry tree, even though it doesn't have any fruit on it this year. Yep. So, got sprinklers going. Gotta keep watering the yard. Oh, lots of things growing. Look at that sunset. That sunset is like gorgeous. Gorgeous sunset. Yep. Beautiful, gorgeous sunset. My irises over here are almost bloomed out, but there's still a few good blossoms on it. And it's going to be green. It's really taken over that area. I need to get some help removing some of it. And then I got my climbing rose over here. Lots of flower buds. Lots of flower buds. It's going to be gorgeous. Yeah, lots of flower buds. This thing's so dang prickly though. Gotta be real careful. And then there's my hollyhocks getting big. The poppies are all done blooming. Yep. There's Jessie. She's watching the door. Hi, Jessie. You waiting to be let back in the house? Huh? Jessie will be 13 years old in August. Her birthday's August 20th. She's going to be 13. She's doing pretty good for a little terrier. Okay, we need to go out and see this gorgeous sunset. Oh, see this gorgeous sunset. Oh, sunsets out here are just so good looking. Passing cars. That's what happens when you live on a main road. And you look off towards town, off towards the east, and so much color in the sky there. Then you just slowly turn it around. And you see the sun setting, heading south. It's getting closer to the Big Butte. Let's see if we can go in a little closer. Real closer. You can see the Big Butte out there, or the Lone Butte as my dad used to call it. He grew up in these parts. And that's what they called it when he was a kid. But we go out. Just real gorgeous sunset there. And we just pan around, and you can look off to the southwest, across the fields. Got grain growing this year. Farmers got grain growing out in their fields this year. Yeah. That's just gorgeous. Oh, and there's the well, field well going. Because way out there they got sprinklers going, and one of the field workers looks like he left his vest sitting up on top of my rose bush. Oops. I'm gonna have to move it back over where it needs to be. Anyways, but yeah, real nice, beautiful sunset tonight. Beautiful sunset. And that is awesome. So enjoy your evening, folks, and hope you didn't mind my rambling tour of my yard. And maybe I ought to let you say goodnight to me. Let's see, I might have to turn this thing around. I can't seem to get the front-facing camera. So let's turn this around. Yep. Good night, everyone. Nice to see ya. Enjoy the sunset. Enjoy my garden.